flipped his grandfather's phone into the coffin because it was the thing his grandfather loved most in this world. After the funeral, Craig missed his grandfather deeply, so he sent a text to his grandfather's phone. Just as Craig set his phone down, a sudden storm broke out outside the window. The next morning, Craig was shocked to find a reply text from his grandfather on his phone. It contained a few strange words. Craig ran downstairs in a panic to tell his father. He said his grandfather wasn't dead and that they needed to get him out, but his father didn't believe a word of it, so Craig showed him the text. His father explained that it was probably just a signal glitch, but seeing Craig still pressing for answers, his father had no choice but to tell him the truth. The medical examiner had already performed an autopsy. His grandfather had definitively died of a sudden heart attack. Even so, Craig couldn't accept it. He believed this was some kind of distress signal, so Craig went to the cemetery, called his grandfather's number, brushed his ear to the ground to listen. And what shocked him was that a ringtone actually came from underground, which meant the phone had never been taken. Craig instantly felt a chill run through him. He had no idea what any of this meant. To get some answers, he went to his grandfather's house and looked around for any clues, but he found nothing out of the ordinary. Time passed like that for a month, and Craig slowly started to climb out of his grief. Then at the Christmas party, Craig asked the most popular girl at school to dance, and a bully who was jealous of him dragged him outside and beat him up before leaving. He pinned Craig to the ground and threatened him. Too scared of retaliation, Craig didn't dare tell his family or teachers. Instead, he hid in the bathroom and called his grandfather's number. First, he talked about how much he missed him. Then he told his grandfather about the bully. He admitted he was a coward, so scared he was afraid to go back to school. But what Craig never expected was that the next day, a classmate sent him a message saying the bully who had hurt him was dead. Craig couldn't believe it was real. He rushed to the scene with his classmate and watched as the bully's body was carried away by police. Then Craig learned that the way the bully died was deeply disturbing. His body had been twisted into a strange position, the exact same position the bully had pinned Craig to the ground. Craig was certain this had something to do with his grandfather. He couldn't stop thinking about it through all his classes, until one night, Craig couldn't hold back his curiosity any longer and called his grandfather one more time. He poured out everything on his mind, but the moment he hung up, his grandfather called him back.